Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another video, and today we're going to be talking about Locke, the new Vision version of Locke, who just got released not too long ago, and I finally going to be able to have time to make a showcase for him, and so I'm going to do that. So guys, disclaimer, pay attention to these words. This video is going to be more about showcasing what you can do in your team, more than, oh my god, I'm beating the trial in like 2 turns or something. No. This video is going to be more about, yes, it destroys everything video, because it's my episodic series, but it's more about, oh my god, look what all things he can do with this team. Look at this team synergy. Look at all these things that he can do with all these other units that aren't traditional DPS. So in this video, we're going to go over and do those kind of things. Please don't be like, oh my god, he didn't beat it in like 2 turns, he's bad. Remember guys, he's a breaker, but he also does top tier DPS. So don't be surprised at the same time if he does beat it in like a few turns. But this is not the intention of this video. I am meant to, showcase what he can do, in rotations and things like that. So with that being said, and that out of the way, let's get into it. So we've got our team here. We got Locke. We have Locke. We got all of our team competition really together. We have our tank, who can DPS. We have our support, who can be DPS. We have our Locke, who's a breaker and DPS. We can actually fit a finisher on our team for this situation, so that's pretty nice. I like that we can fit a finisher on this team. So remember guys, this is less about doing the actual trial as quickly as possible and more about showcasing what Locke can do for a team. So let's get into it. So we can cover with our unit here. We can do dark resistance, which we need, and also a defense buff. And for Pwn, with both mitigations. For Rain, he's a big part because he has this, and he also has an attack buff and some mitigation. For Locke, cooldown, and we're going to do a gun in peril, and also provoke, I think. I mean, it doesn't really matter what else we use. And for all 3, we're just going to defend, because he's not doing anything this turn. Took very minor damage. Now we can shift over for a few turns. Now he can be a pure DPS. He's a pure DPS now, guys. And we're going to go ahead and we don't need to imbue. Remember guys, we have Locke. Locke can imbue for us now. We can go this route, which is a fire imbue for all allies. And we can do this, which is a 130% fire and peril. And we can go ahead and do that, which I guess I forgot to level. Doesn't matter too much. And we're just going to finish with him and see what that can do. I would say that's pretty good damage for units that are not traditional DPS guys. This is not a traditional DPS role we've got going on. Yeah, I would say this, none of these units here are traditional DPS, besides I guess Balthier, but he's a finisher. And I'm pretty sure he dispelled the Fire and Peril. That's why we didn't use it right away. Now we can just reapply it. They give some modifier buffs. Pretty sure this should end it though. Also, yeah, I'm not chaining all that well, but the main goal of this is to show like all these units here are not, besides Balthier, they're not traditional DPS. They do things that, you know, aren't just, oh my god, I'm using a cooldown to give myself an attack buff and I'm chaining. No, these guys cover and they can, you know, do buffs and imbue each other and break. You know, all these kind of units can do different things. So with the next video, the next part of this video, we're gonna go ahead and do even more of that showcase. So let's see you guys in the. So hey guys, welcome to the next part of this video. We're just gonna showcase more of the same thing where all of our roles are covered and we have a healer just because the boss does brings everybody to a very low HP at the beginning of the fight. That's the only reason why she's here. Maybe to give a little bit of MP back, but other than that, we have all roles covered here. Except for Magic Tank, but we don't need it in this fight. So let's get into the next part of this showcase. So I'm just showing you guys what we're doing. So we're just doing the cooldown. And also, actually, hold on, no, we can do it this way. Let's do it this way, guys. So, Fire Imbue, Fire Imperil, and also attack buff. Although we don't... That's rough. There's a lot of things I want to do, not a lot of time. I want to use the Gun Imperil too. So let's break this turn. Cool down, Gun Imperil, and the other one doesn't matter. So there's so many things you want to do with Locke. All of his abilities are meaningful in their own way. So attack buff, fire damage buff, and mitigation buff on our rain. And we have cover, buff, and the rest doesn't really matter that much. As long as we can cover on our Gabronth, we're good. And we have Balthier again as our finisher. Hope you guys are excited for Balthier. You can triple cast 9 times modifier finishing move, so sure, that might not sound super impressive, but maybe some of you guys have Gabronth or you have a Balthier laying around, you're like, oh, I don't have any finishers, but I can finally make use of this one guy who I've been pulling for non-stop for like 3 years, or something like that, you know. He could be your guy, he could be your finisher. So, same thing as before, Fire Imbue, Fire Imperil, and Fire Damage. And he can triple cast, like I said, this move right here, 90 times finisher move. And she's just gonna give back some MP. That's it. So here we go. So yeah, 92. You guys saw that, right? 92 chain with non-traditional DPS. These guys are doing other things besides DPS, but then they can go right into it. Isn't that that's like blowing my mind, guys? I really feel like they're trying to make like a, you know, like a meta that's not traditional. Like they're trying to do like role compression meta now. They're really trying to do like a role compression meta instead of the way it usually is, where oh my god, we have two DPS dupes and you know we're doing all this stuff, and it's not like that anymore. It looks like it really looks like they're trying to stray away from that, which I think is really interesting to me. They're trying to make a new meta in this game. The world compression meta, where you don't need a traditional DPS anymore to do, you know, lots of DPS. You really don't. You can do strong DPS even with these units. So I think that's pretty great, in my opinion. I won't use this Lone Burst this time. Pretty fast. And we also have a higher break. Why don't we try finishing with just these? Give some MP back. That's without being imbued, by the way. We were not able to imbue until next turn because of the Brave Shift functionality. Next turn we should be good though. Next turn should be over. 100% over, because we should be able to shift now. Yep. And now we can do the combo again. Oh, it's only one turn? We can have Rain do that instead then. You guys, we still have functionality. We can have Rain do it. You can do all of them, so Rain is still good in this role. So Bronze can swap over. And he can do his main damage here, because this is his moves that gives him modifier buffs. Pretty good amount of them. There we go, another 92 chain. I didn't even need a macro for that one. I think the other one I was just goofing around with, but I'm trying to show more about what they can do. But like 92 chain, guys, with non-traditional DPS, and Balthier is pretty strong, guys. Balthier is pretty strong, but Locke is the main one of the show here. Of course, there has to be some he has to have some downsides. He can't be perfect, so he can only fire imbue once. But Ray can pick up the slack from that. He can say, hey bro, I got the fire imperil. So that just shows you guys, it's like the passing of the baton to the next unit. He can take care of the fire imperil now, and fire imbue, I mean. So with that being said, I think we're gonna go ahead and show one more, but I don't know if any more is needed. I think that this role compression meta definitely is coming through really strong. There are so many other units we can do as well. So let's get into that last part of this video. So I think we're in the last part of this video here. We're going to try and showcase him a little bit more. And, you know, all those kind of things. And we have Uraja on our team this time. So let's get into another part of this fight. So one of my favorite fights in this whole game. We're going to go ahead and do that. So that for wind resistance. And also this for mitigation. Rain, fire buff, this, and this. I don't think we're gonna do the whole fire imbue on Rain or on Locke this time actually, so why don't we go ahead and fire imbue our unit there. Break, gun imperil, another break because it doesn't matter that much. And we're just going to tank because he doesn't need to do anything. Should be fine because we have good mitigation and stuff up. Now she's going to provide Dragon Killer, which I think is... I've not used Raiji yet, so I think it's this one. And we're just gonna do the same thing again, I guess. Now they have 100% Dragon Killer buff, which is insane, by the way. Locke is going to do Fire Imperil, which is this 130%. And Chain. Rain is going to imbue the other two allies on my team. And Gibroth is going to... Unless he has triple cast again, I don't know if I want to shift over this time, because yeah, we have to triple cast. That's alright. We'll get it done, guys. Yeah, so the chaining was kind of messy, but Balthier just finished really strong. And I know it looks like it's like the Balthier show, but Locke is making all this stuff happen as well, so I forgot all about this animation. So this is where we need to make all the impact happen, because he's going to be hitting a lot harder and things of that nature. So we want to go ahead and, you know, buff ourselves up. This is where we want to start doing the fire and peril, or the alien fire and view. But not until we shift over. Gun and peril again. Defend. And Granny is going to go ahead and give us some buffs here. We're getting hit a little hard, but it's not that big of a deal. We can still triple cast though. We can do that. We need like some MP regen. Use the lone burst again this time. We have our finisher and our other units set. Next turn we should be able to get him to 19%. And that's the move you can block with a physical cover tank. Preferably dodge, of course. I don't know when this fight's gonna come to global though. It's probably gonna be power. All these fights are gonna be power corrupt at this point. They would have to be buffed. At this point, they would definitely have to be buffed. Now we can shift over and get to that 19% threshold, where he'll start, you know, buffing himself up. And I think on turn 4 is where you need to beat him, or else he wrecks ya, basically. So Dragon Killer buff. Oh yeah, we definitely got to that. We definitely got to that, guys. So this is where we need to go at full power, and he puts up stronger mitigation every single turn. But we don't need to worry about covers or anything like that anymore at this point. Let's see if we can go through his mitigation in one turn. He puts up pretty strong mitigation. Yeah, we definitely went through it. And maybe I should have tried to wait for his last mitigation, but it doesn't matter too much. I'm pretty sure we would have gone through that too. But yeah, this video is more about, oh my god, he's not, you know, being the newest trial in 2 turns or something. This is more about, look at all those units that are not traditional DPS, like your Haiyu and Haiyu, you know, like stuff like that, who is a traditional DPS. Someone like Furion or Sora, for example, like all those kind of units are traditional DPS, but these guys are not. But they have high modifiers and things like that. So overall, Locke is very strong. He has a lot of capabilities that he can do with that. He can break, gun in peril. He also has throwing weapon, and also bow in perils, just so you know. Not just for, we use gun in peril mainly, but he got other stuff too. And like I said, he can do fire and view, fire and peril, and all those kind of things, and set him up for his little burst on the next turn. So all in all, Locke is a very good addition to this role compression meta. I expect there to be another role compression, like probably not a magic tank anytime soon. I mean, yes, Daisy can do that too, but she only has dual cast, so it's kind of, that's one of the reasons why I didn't include her in this video, because she only has dual cast, so it kind of makes it hard to chain with other units. But she does have chaining, it's just kind of awkward, so to speak. So I wanted to stick to Gabroth being used instead, so you guys can see Gabroth in action. And if you want to see more of Gabroth, I already have a Gabroth showcase a few months ago, So if you want to go check that out, you can go ahead and do that. And also Balthier with his 90 times modifier finishing move. Very nice. So anyways guys, thank you guys for watching this video. If you watch all the way through to the end of this video, make sure to type in hashtag new meta, because this definitely is a new meta, guys. It's coming. And I expect there to be some even bigger news in this 5-hour anniversary special stream coming later, tomorrow I think. So make sure you guys pay attention to that. I'll probably be covering that as much as I can. 5 hours is a long time though, so I'll try my best. Anyways guys, thank you guys for watching again. Appreciate ya. Please give a like on the video, and the Elena showcase will also be coming very soon.